Florida State head coach Mike Norvell and offensive line coach Alex Atkins pulled in another high-quality offensive lineman into the 2022 class. Jaylen Early is a 6'4", 320-pound four-star recruit from Duncanville, Texas, who represents a high-floor and high-ceiling type kid that can realistically find time at any position on the line of scrimmage. As of now, he is the highest-rated offensive lineman in FSU's class for next year. His film is well worth going through, and to help me do that is my co-host over the Triple Option series of videos, Coach Adam Brown.
Yeah, so Jaylen Early, the the mystery man, sometimes number 53, sometimes number 52. A lot of times he lines up at right guard. So just look for that and try to figure out where these wild arrows are at. Here he is at right guard. The first thing that's going to jump out at you is just his explosiveness off the football. Comes off flat back, bent knees, bent ankles. I mean, everything you're kind of looking for out of an explosive offensive lineman. Gets into these defensive guys really fast, gets control early, and that's really lights out for some of these D linemen.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like the speed, the explosiveness. To me, he looks like he could put on a few pounds before once he gets to college. But I assume for inside offensive lineman, that's pretty normal, right?
Yeah, I think that the plan may be for him to be an offensive tackle here at Florida State early.
Really?
Yeah, and I think they're going to see kind of what they can do with him. I would love to know some verified numbers on his kind of his arm length and whatnot, but. Here he's number 52 again. I mean, that's a good sun block to the left. Shows good footwork. Gets that first foot in the ground quick.
Here he is, control. 53. We know he's 53, left guard here.
Yeah. Let's watch what he does.
Yeah, so that's a trend that you'll hear us talk about a lot is they seem to find guys that have those good feet. So this is a good one to focus on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the guy kind of submarines him and everybody's kind of falling down. But I mean, this is a good pull from an athletic kid.
Yeah, I mean, this is a next level pull. This is something that you expect from your big men at the college level.
Absolutely. I mean, he's listed 6'4", 320. I'm not sure that's necessarily accurate, but
yeah, he looks a little bit lighter than that.
If he is, that's moving.
Yeah,
I think with some of this footwork and some of his athleticism on pulling, you get the sense of why maybe they do like him at offensive tackle because I mean that's obviously a skilled big man. I mean, people talk about the dancing bear and all that kind of stuff, but he's obviously got some athletic skills that you just can't teach.
This agility is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
for a bigger guy.
I'd love to see him finish that block a little bit better, be a little bit lower at contact, but
yeah, tell me more about what you mean by that.
Yeah, he's running a little high here. He's kind of standing straight up, which he's pulling. It is what it is, but. You'd like to see him at contact. You'd like to see him get a little bit lower. He has no leverage there. He's playing real high. That kid kind of sinks into him.
Yeah, you'll get blown up pretty quickly.
Yeah. You'd like to see him bend those knees a little bit more.
So is it just the length you see that makes you think potential tackle?
Yeah, but I think we're seeing when we've discussed about his feet. We know that they like feet and length at offensive tackle. He's probably more of a right tackle than a left tackle. That's a good get off there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely when you compare him to like Charlton, he's got less of that like interior man mover strength that you might want, and you can definitely see where the transition outside. Here he is. He's actually 55 in these blue uniforms, but here he is locking up with a kid.
Yeah, I mean that's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah, that's one of those holding but not a holding because it's.
But doesn't it look like a more of an offensive tackle kind of set out there for him? I mean, he's just
he does
flat back.
By all intents and purposes, this offensive line that he's a part of looks like it's decently well coached and has
Duncanville High School's the real deal. So
has some real kids up front that he's been playing with.
Yeah, I think this is a good get. I mean, he's obviously a 4-star rated caliber offensive lineman. Tackle, guard, prospect. Whew, there you go. I mean, looking at those feet again, just that good reach inside. I mean, that's a tough block. That's not easy. People don't understand how difficult that is. Let's check him out again. All right, so they're moving their splits around. So you can tell there's some.
Oh man, look how fast he is off this ball.
Yeah, this is impressive. And I just like where he's at. I mean, that flat back. Look at those quick, choppy feet. He's always got a foot in the ground, so he's always in control. His space gets a little wide there.
That poor kid stood no chance.
No, none at all.
Yeah, man, and another thing we consistently keep seeing is that these kids tend to be finishers. There seems to be an attitude that they're trying to
Yep.
cultivate on this offensive line.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is a good get. This is one of the more talented kids that they've landed in this group so far.
Yeah, I mean, just another solid piece. It seems like every week we're now talking about a different offensive lineman that 3 years down the road could consistently make up a really good offensive line.
Let's see what we get here. Boom! I mean, he just shot out of a cannon.
Yep, he stays low. He gets up into the pads.
I really think that's going to project well, that right tackle spot
Yeah,
in this offense on some of that outside zone stuff.
some of the speed. You can even get a little fancy with him. He obviously knows how to pull.
Yeah, this is a skilled offensive lineman right here. You can tell, like you said earlier, you can tell he's been well coached.
Yeah. So would you say that he's high floor, high ceiling,
I think
or both?
I think he's both. I think he's high floor, high ceiling. I think the sky's the limit for him.
You think potentially has a length to go to the next level?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the numbers. I wish I did. I can ask around about those, but yeah. I mean, I think just looking at this film, I mean, just if you're projecting long term, yeah, I think you've got to project him as an offensive or an NFL caliber prospect down the road. He's obviously got to continue to develop and not get injured and all those things. But
Oh, that was
look
nice.
at that skip pull. Yeah,
That was nice. Yeah.
yeah.
Watch him here.
That's a nice little wrap around here.
He doesn't just turn his hips and run, but he keeps his hips towards the line of scrimmage as he skips around and he gets upfield quickly. That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so just another huge get for Alex Atkins, another big pickup for this class, and these guys just keep rolling. This staff is just incredibly impressive so far.
Yeah, I agree. His feet do go a little bit dead when he gets up to that second level. You'd like to see him continue to work on that. When I say they go dead, he just stops moving them. That'll be an issue for him at the next level.
So yeah,
See, just kind of pitter patting there. He needs to really keep moving.
another thing I've kind of noticed is at the end here, if he kind of gets pushed backwards, so here he's kind of fallen off. He kind of catches himself, but his last instinct is just try to manhandle him to the ground. That's not really something he'll be able to do at the next level, I don't think.
No, but that's going to be some technique stuff that they get polished up.
All right.
Yeah, so this is Jaylen Early, 4-star prospect. If you want to hear more about him, the Florida State of Recruiting podcast dropped a instant reaction pod discussing his recruitment. You could check them out on the Everything Knowles pod channel. So go look up those guys, the old 3 stars. We've had them on here recently. See what they've got to say about this young man's recruitment, and go Knowles.